So, if you clicked on this video, it probably means you're not good at PvP, or you're just not a big PvP player like myself. Also, I am not good at PvP, as you can see in this clip. However, I know there's a lot of people out there who are mostly PvE players, but like to collect all the weapons in the game. So, people like me, who like to collect the pinnacle weapons, but may not be good at Crucible, I figured I'd document the process of the sniper portion, or the hard part of the Revoker quest, and show that it's pretty doable for anyone, and it's not too challenging. You don't have to be a sniper god in order to be able to do this quest, so this video is going to document that process and kind of give you some tips and tricks on what some of the better weapons are to be using. So, right off the bat, the highest aim assist sniper in the game is Alone as a God. This sniper's from the Leviathan raid, but let me show you what my loadout is that I was running. Bad News, Twilight Oath, and Whisper of the Worm. I highly recommend running Whisper of the Worm, or your favorite, between them and that and Darcy. It just kind of makes it a little more consistent when you go to pick up heavy ammo and you have another tool to be using instead of going for rocket launcher shots or something like that. So now I want to kind of share with you guys some of the top tier snipers to use in terms of aim assist, and this is not going to be any kind of favorites or anything like that. It's just going to be based on numbers. So the top snipers I'm going to recommend are Alone as a God, which has 79 aim assist, Supremacy, which has 77 aim assist, the Anila, which has 73, Archimedes Truth also has 73, Distant Tumulus, I don't know how to pronounce it, 72. The Persuader has 71, and the Twilight Oath and Copperhead 4SN both have 70 points of aim assist. So, now let's get into some tips and tricks. My first thing I'm going to talk about is headshots and head levels. So for the quest, obviously you need to get, I believe it's 50 headshots. So what you're going to want to do for this, and what really makes it helpful, is start aiming towards corners, like you can see me doing here. That guy just ran past me. But if you can do this, you can kind of use other enemies or your friendlies to find out where the headshot level is. If you can kind of hone in on the headshot level, you can be able to just kind of drag your scope over or move your body, keep your scope on the same level, your reticle, and you'll be able to line up the headshots and really just start picking them off. It really just would come down to timing at that point, which isn't too bad. You'll get the hang of it after a couple games. My next tip is probably don't be afraid to peek. So, if you're a PvE player or you're just not good at PvP, don't be afraid to peek. Use cover. Just poke your head up a little bit so where you can see over debris or over cover. It kind of helps protect you in a sniper match, and also allows you to see your normal view and your normal line of sights anyways. So I would definitely recommend don't be afraid to peek. It does help, and you'll probably see me do it a couple times in these matches to come. My next tip is going to be get the sniper kill by any means necessary. So after you get the hang of the headshots, you still have 250 sniper kills to go. So what I would say is use a reliable or heavy hitting weapon alongside your sniper. Right here I'm using the Bad News hand cannon. Now it's a 110 arc type hand cannon, but mine has air assault, I think it's called, so I put Icarus grip on it as well, but it also has explosive rounds. So it really helps me to secure the kill or get extra damage off before I start the sniper kill. I would definitely say if you miss a sniper shot, or just if you tag the body and you're out of sniper ammo, still go for the kill, because they could always drop special ammo. So always go for the kill by any means necessary, especially with the sniper body shots. So another thing would be supers. The reason I also recommend running the Whisper of the Worm is that a headshot against any super, it will take down. So don't be afraid to use the Whisper and challenge a super, because 9 out of 10 times they're going to run straight at you, especially if it's a roaming super like Arc Strider. They're going to come right at you, and all you have to do is just wait for them to get into your reticle, and it's a one-shot kill. So I highly recommend running the heavy sniper for that reason as well, because you can just one-shot supers, and it still counts as a kill, and hey, it might even count and help towards you winning, shutting down a super like that. So, now that we have some kind of tips and tricks worked in there, I think the next thing you as a player need to do is find out which sniper or which reticle you're comfortable with using. Personally, I was a huge fan of Alone as a God until I kind of realized the reticle was throwing me off a little bit. It has the highest aim assist in the game, so it is technically the stickiest sniper. But as you see, I switched to Twilight Oath because the reticle is much smaller, and it's a lot more, like, it feels easier to pinpoint headshots. With Alone as the God, the reticle just felt a little too fat, if that makes any sense. Like, I would put it on someone's head, shoot, and it would look like it was on their head, but the bullet size compared to the actual size of the reticle, just it wasn't adding up, and I was missing way too many shots. So the Twilight Oath feels really good, and it definitely is very, very precise when it comes to the reticle. So to summarize this video, headshots and head levels, aim around corners, aim at corners, aim down corridors, hallways, all that stuff. Don't be afraid to peek. Use any means necessary, especially grenades, sniper body shots, primary, or whatever you're running for your non-sniper weapon, to get that kill, because the sniper kill in the end of the day is all that matters. Use a reliable weapon, something that really helps you obtain that kill, and don't be afraid to challenge supers. Make sure you guys test out snipers and really find out which reticle feels good, feels snappy. My teammate actually prefers the lower aim assist snipers like Bite of the Fox, or the other ones that were like around 40-ish archetype, or aim assist, sorry. And yeah, so if this guide or little tips and trick video helped you guys at all, leave a like or comment something that you guys have done to get the Revoker, or what helped you guys out the best, because I'm just trying to help out other people who aren't so PvP focused, because the guides I've been seeing so far are kind of like, oh, well, just do this because you're obviously playing PvP. But as you can see, I left a lot of clips in here that show I am not good at PvP. I'm average, if not below average. So I just wanted to show you guys that it is obtainable and you guys can do it. I mean, if I'm able to get the Recluse and I'm able to get the Revoker, you guys can do it too. So thanks for watching, guys, and leave a like, comment what helped you guys out, and we'll see you later. Thanks.